This is episode 70 of the Rhythm and Rhymes podcast. I'm your host, AJ Hughes. I'm here with my co-host, Antonio Hughes. And before we get into pleasantries, I wanted to start with this Big Sean Wale 5v5. I think I put together a good one, but I need you to tell me if I did. All right. So we got 5 songs. It's best of 3. Wale versus Big Sean. They're not their best 5 songs, but 5 songs that pair well together. All right. I got No Hands by Wale featuring Waka Flocka. And then I got I Don't Fuck With You by Big Sean.
I think I might go No Hands.
That's the one. All that ass in those jeans. Yo, that era was crazy. It sounds so nuts listening back. All right, so that one goes to Wale. Ambition featuring Meek Mill. And then Mercy. This one's a watch. This is Mercy.
This is one of those watches that you was talking about that I was doing, bro. Like,
you know, when I was doing this, I'm like, do I put Don't Like, Mercy, and what's the other one? Click. Do I put all 3 of them in here? That's a dub. Those 3 are a dub. But okay, Big Sean. It's 1-1. We got Lotus Flower Bomb. This one I wasn't sure about. By Wale. And then we got My Last by Big Sean and Chris Brown.
I'm going to insert My Last because I feel like a lot of people forgot about My Last. Bro. I don't even know. That's a hard one. That's a real hard one.
Yeah.
Okay, if we're going to go off what I personally like more, I feel like I'm going to take Lotus Flower Bomb. I feel like that gets more play. But My Last is like that's a classic.
That's one of those ones. I forgot about My Last. That's one of my favorite songs. I ain't gonna lie.
That Chris Brown feature is crazy.
Okay, so 1-2 Big Sean right now. So I got Diced Pineapples featuring Rick Ross and Drake. And then All Me. Hey, All Me.
I'm definitely going All Me. I feel like I could sing All Me front to back, like everybody's verse, not even just one of them, just like everybody's verse. I love that song.
Diced Pineapples is that. I go Diced Pineapples on that one. I ain't gonna lie.
For real?
Yeah.
Dude, All Me is a classic. It's a classic.
Yeah, I know. This one I feel like it was kind of like a mismatch in terms of the genre. I couldn't figure it out because Wale's kind of different. But Bad featuring Rihanna, and then Blessings by Big Sean and Drake.
I don't remember Bad. I'm not gonna lie. I think that one wins. I think that.
You think so?
I think so? Watching that, yeah. I feel like more people are gonna know that than Blessings for sure.
You know, crazy fun fact: Rihanna wasn't initially on that.
For real?
It was somebody named Tiara. I might be showing my age here. Tiara Thomas. And then Rihanna so I went and searched Bad on Spotify and heard this. And I'm like, what is this version of the song? Rihanna just came on there and was like, yo, I got it. She just sang the exact same verse.
Bro, I just want to say, saying showing my age at 24 is crazy. You're not that old.
But no, I'm saying that young, that I don't remember the original version of the song.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. Don't try and say, yo, somebody said I was pushing 30 the other day. What? I'm pushing. What?
I mean, you getting close. You halfway there.
No. All right. Well, Big Sean got that one. I definitely had to put some more respect on.
Big Sean. Wait, you said Big Sean got that?
Yeah, Big Sean. You gave him. Oh, there goes.
I gave him. No, I gave him.
You gave him Mercy. You gave him. My Last, right? Oh wait, no, you did Lotus Flower Bomb.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So No Hands, Lotus Flower Bomb. Oh, Wale won that. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yay! What's the first second Wale? Hey. No, I'm just lying. So it was 3-2. Big Sean. We'll put the scoreboard up on the screen. But that's interesting. Put some respect on Wale, bro. Both of these people have underrated catalogs. Like you go back and read them, you're like, yo, I forgot that even came out.
Yeah, I felt like that when I saw Big Sean live, like I got to see him. I think that was him and J. Cole in that same year. But Big Sean was crazy. Like I feel like the crowd was a lot more hyped than I thought it was gonna be. He brought out Janae, which was crazy, and then he played a lot of his hits, bro. So I feel like people just forget about him. You know.
Yeah, I hope this next album. Well, his last album. I didn't even listen to it. Did you listen to it?
Yeah, it was. It was. It wasn't great. Like there wasn't a lot of like standout tracks, but it was okay. But,
I only listened to like a couple songs on the off of there. I still haven't listened to it. But he got. I hate when it's like all the lit rap people are on the album. I don't like that. Like Cash Cobain, Gunna. Who else was on it? It was a couple other people. Where I'm like, do I want to hear Big Sean and Gunna?
yeah,
Do I?
there was a song where was trying to sound like Baby Keem, and everybody was talking about that. Like,
That's sad. That's sad. Um. Okay. Whatever. Shout out Big Sean. You know what I'm saying? You did your thing. Um. But I want to get into new music, and I want to start with this. Um, do I want to start with J Cole or do I want to end with J Cole? What do you want to do?
so let's just start with J Cole.
Okay, he puts out a freestyle. J Cole did Port
Mhm.
Antonio. We're gonna go to our resident rap nerd Antonio. You know what I'm saying? What did you think of this display of rapping? Your personal opinion of it. Um, do you think he's definitely leading up to the fall off now? Like, what are your thoughts on this whole situation?
I definitely think this is the lead up to the fall off. I think that he was rapping very well on here. It was good to hear him like first real verse after the beef. Like I feel like all the other ones were probably kind of earlier recorded tracks like Grippy and even the song with T Grizzley definitely recorded before the beef. But it was definitely good. I think that there's a lot of, I guess, criticism around the fact that he decided to respond to like the Drake stuff and respond to what happened with the beef.
Do
But
you care? Because I
no,
don't.
no,
I
I
don't.
just feel like it's stupid. I feel like people are getting so like wrapped around that part of it, and he had a good reason to step out in the first place. It was different than just rap. We all know that. Like it got deeper than that. So it just I don't know. But either way, the rapping was good. The song was good. I feel like the album is gonna be good too. People just have to get this notion out of their head that it's like you have to beef or you had to hop in the beef to be
Yeah.
considered like one of them ones. And it's just like you can't name five better rappers than J. Cole right now. You can't. You
Yeah.
can name two, but you can't name five.
To me, it's like it's very petty and like insignificant conversation. Like when I see that stuff
Yeah.
online, it's like I don't care about this. Like you know what I mean? Like I don't care that he responded in the beef. Like nobody like this when they say it's not really beef, beef in real life and rap beef are not the same things. It's like what do you expect? Do you expect J. Cole to like what do you expect? I don't know. This was one of my favorite rap songs of the year. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't
For real.
gonna lie. Yes, yes, he got off on that second verse. The first verse too, but I was just like, yo, the stuff surrounding it just let me know how I guess I don't even want to say immature, right? Because it's just music at the end of the day, I guess. But like, why are we talking about this? That's what I kept thinking. I'm like, why is this even up for discussion? Did you like the song or not?
But I mean, that's part of it. I feel like even though it was only them two lines, you know, people are always looking for the lines to sit there and post up. And I feel like either way, like I said, you cannot name five better rappers than J. Cole. You can name two. You might even be able to name three, and that would be hard, but
Who
you
would be
can't
the
name
third?
five.
Who would be
I
the
don't know.
third?
That's why I'm saying it'll be hard. I'm sitting here trying to think about it, but I don't know.
Ooh, I
Like
got one. I got one. I got one. I got one.
the only one that might
J
be close is Future, but
Future. What if he future catalog? We gotta all right. I'm gonna bring in a 5v5 with Future next week. We'll see.
with
Cause
Cole or
I don't know. But the thing is, they make completely different types of music, but they're still like you still might pick Future bangers over J. Cole bangers.
yeah. Basically, all I was saying was that I think that it was a very good record. I think people need to let all the other beef stuff go because J. Cole is still rapping circles around your favorite rapper. I'm not going to talk about Trader Tooth and the Bees. You know how I feel. It's just yeah, but I feel like the fall is going to be a really good album. So
I agree. I agree. Just focus on the music, man. Focus on the music.
yeah,
Um, Next album I want to get into. Should I come to FAMU Homecoming? That is the question. You know what I'm saying? Glorilla just put out her album, Glorious, and it's hard. I like it. What do you think of it? And should I come to FAMU Homecoming? Is it worth it?
Even without Glorilla, I think FAMU Homecoming would be very much so worth it. FAMU Homecoming. Shout out to my Howard brethren, my people at Hampton, all the other schools, but y'all don't got it. I'm just saying, don't attack the messenger. I'm just the messenger. But either way, this album was very good. I'm going back to another thing I said. I'm going to go back to it when I talk to T Grizzly or talk about T Grizzly, too. But you got to start out an album strong. You got to start out with 3 just hits right away. You got to think about it as if these people have never heard you make a song in your life. This is their first time hearing you make an album. And I liked how Lotto started this album. I liked the first
Glorilla.
2. Sorry, I was looking at the one song, Glorilla. My fault. But
Yeah,
I liked how Glorilla started this album. Intro was crazy. And then by the time she got to the song with Lotto, that's what I was about to talk about, I liked how they were switching off back and forth. I really liked how that song was as well. I feel like Intro by Glorilla, the actual intro too, she kind of sounded like G Herbo on a part of it where she was like talking on the end, and I was like, this kind of sounds like a G Herbo song.
Yeah.
But I thought that was pretty cool. The song with Sexy Red, the Wipe Me Down flip, that's gonna go crazy out here. Like, I can already see the Deltas throwing something together for that. It's gonna be crazy. I just feel like she just showed a lot of versatility on here. Like, I feel like she started off very strong. She got to like stop playing, and I feel like she was really messing around with her flows, and she was trying to try some different stuff. I've heard some people talk about how she was using her accent. I like that as well. I feel like you heard the real Southern dialect when she was speaking, and she used it to her advantage, like using her voice as the instrument. I feel like that's always really important.
Which is your favorite?
What do you mean? What song? I'd probably either say the song with Bossman D-Lo's Step, or
It's hard.
yeah, or I mean, What You Know About Me. I feel like that's gonna go up. Like, I feel like I feel like that's just gonna be one of those.
You like that one more than my favorite song is How I Look with
Which one
Meg.
is that? With Meg? Oh yeah, that one was pretty good too.
That one, I feel like the beat on that one was really hard, and Meg kind of killed that. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not even gonna go front. But yeah, this album is really good. You know what I love? I love middle America raps. You know what I'm saying? Middle America. Like, how many people did you know? You might not know as many people as me, but seeing people like Sexy Red blow up, it's like, bro, I knew people from St. Louis like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like seeing like Glorilla. I don't know if I know anybody like Glorilla, but I knew a ton of people who moved from Memphis to Chicago or Chicago back to Memphis. I knew both of those. And Middle America raps. It just reminded me of home because I feel like a lot of how in Florida, a lot of the different cities sort of intermingle, and you see somebody in town, you go to Jax or Orlando, or whatever. I feel like the Middle America cities like Memphis, St. Louis, Chicago, anywhere in Indiana, Tennessee. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like even some of Texas type shit. I like seeing that. I ain't gonna lie. And this album is really good. I like the intro a lot too. I like the Lotto record a lot too. Bossman D-Lo and Rob 49. Where's Rob 49 from? Oh, we're gonna look it up, guys. I don't know what happened. Rob 49. I think he's from Louisiana. I don't know why Louisiana popped into my head. He's from Louisiana. He's from New Orleans. Okay. Yeah, that's downside rap. The longer I live here, the more I get it. The longer I live here, the more I get Bossman D-Lo, and the more I get Rob 49 and Boston Richie. Like, I get it. It's hard. Pause. It's really just like there's no other word to describe it. Like Bossman D-Lo is that dude. So living in the South I feel like that's effect. I'm like, okay, yeah, no, there's nothing you can't argue with it. You can't argue with Bossman D-Lo. I heard a Rob 49 song today, and I was like, okay, fine. He's actually fine. Like I try and like not give this new wave of rap, but it's like, bro, they be killing it.
Yeah, it's different. I definitely feel like it's kind of like you do have to be in the area to understand it. I kind of feel like it's like G Herbo a little bit. Like, I feel like when I came down here, not as many people knew who G Herbo was or didn't like G Herbo. Like, I feel like my generation does have that. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. That's very interesting to hear because here in Jax, a lot of people fuck with G Herbo.
Yeah, or it's like some people just haven't heard of him. Like, I feel like he's gotten a lot bigger since before, but I still feel like there's a lot of people who hadn't heard of G Herbo or just weren't listening to G Herbo. But there is just like that regional bias to certain songs. But I also do think the middle America raps is kind of interesting. I do feel like you are starting to see a lot of like nepotism, and even in rap we see it in basketball. Like there's a lot of NBA players kids who are getting to the point where they're gonna be like the guys in the NBA, and I feel like you kind of see that in a way in like rap too. Like there's just people who are in better situations, so they're not rapping about the streets. Like
Like who?
I mean, Glorilla, Lotto, Jack
I
Harlow.
would say Lotto and Jack Harlow are still rapping from an urban perspective. Not Jack Harlow. Lotto and Glorilla. Like Glorilla was talking about some of the stuff Glorilla be talking about. Like it's still like urban culture in that way.
Yeah, I
You know,
guess. Well, then I don't get what you mean by middle America raps.
like middle America, like urban middle America. Like Sexy Red is St. Louis. That's like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like Chicago in that way. Like how Chicago is like the city, like Chief Keef, like the drill stuff. I'm talking about like Memphis, St. Louis, Chicago, like the interchange of like, I'm saying I knew people from Memphis. So this type of rap makes sense to me. When Sexy Red came out and everybody was like, bro, people like this exist. I'm like, have you not met people from St. Louis? You know what I'm saying? More just that. I wasn't talking about, I guess, maybe not what they're talking about, but just where they're from.
I see what you mean.
Yeah, but shout out to them. Shout out to them. We'll see. You know, FAMU is going to be a game time decision because I'm going to be in Chicago. I still haven't bought my return flight, so I have to buy it for the 30th. And just drive over the next day. But we'll see. We'll
Yeah.
see. You got a lot. There's a lot of new music out for real. For real. Albums. What did you want to mention album wise? What did you like?
Well, I'll mention the Rodway project. I didn't like it that much. I feel like I got to listen to it more. I think I got to be in a different mood for it. A lot of the songs had the same type of cadence, same type of beat. Federal Nightmares is probably my favorite song off of there. You could check that out. I'm going to give it another listen though. Elite by Yandel, another project I kind of skimmed through. I liked it though. I did hear some good stuff on here. He had Psycho on here. He had a guy. He had
J Balvin
Fleet
was
on
on
here.
there. I heard a
J
song from J
Balvin was on
Balvin.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. There was a couple other songs
La-
that I really liked off there. What were you gonna say?
no, I'm just reading what you got on here.
Okay. Yeah, and then he had Jay Wheeler on here, Mike Towers on here, but another one I'm gonna give a listen to. The Victoria Monet Deluxe was really good to me too. I really liked how she performed on here. I got to see her live when I was at Lala, like I talked about, and her last project, like the original project to this, was good. This
Mm-hmm.
Deluxe could have been a project on its own. In all honesty, like it had a
Oh
bunch of good
wow,
songs on it, had
it's
some
10
good ballads on
songs.
it. One of my favorite songs off it was probably the song with Bryson Tiller when they did the duet. We might even be falling in love. I really like that song, as well as the "Don't Sleep" featuring Thundercat was really good as well. T Grizzly, Post Traumatic. This was another like just really good album to me. I feel like T Grizzly has been pretty consistent when it comes to putting out good music in the past couple of years. We got the single from him and J. Cole that was really good. Um, but this album definitely was a really complete project. Like I really liked what he had to say on here. A lot of good beats on here, and I feel like his bars are always pretty like simple but witty, and I like that about T Grizzly. Some of my favorite songs off of here, "Ride or Die" with Tink. I thought that was a good like rap R&B kind of mix together. Um, 10 p.m. in Detroit was good. Swerve with G Herbo was good. Friday is I feel like every time I hear Friday, he sounds like some
He's
angelic. He
like,
sounds like he's like floating down from the
yeah,
heavens.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
like an
yeah, yeah.
angel when he's coming down. Like it's hilarious. But yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of good songs on here. Even Swear to God with Future, pretty good.
He's now in that like blast hook. He's in that convo for me now.
Who
He's
Friday?
not as good. I wouldn't say I like him as much as, but
Yeah.
he's in that. You see him on the hook, like you know what it's gonna do. You know what it's gonna do. You know you gonna hear that deep voice. You're like, oh yeah, yeah.
I think that was it. Yeah, I think these were all pretty good projects. Ones that I didn't get to give deep listens to, except Victoria Monet, T Grizzley. I really got to listen to those. Really like those albums. The other two, I feel like I need to give more of a listen to, especially the Rod Wave one. You know, I like Rod Wave, but I wasn't in the mood for all the sad. Just I miss my girl. Like I don't need that today. I don't need that today. I was still in my Caribbean Mayhem vibe, you know. So
Oh yeah, we'll get to that. I'm gonna ask you about that. I want to get through new music. We already started new music. Let's just finish it, and
yeah,
then I'm gonna ask you about Caribbean. What was it Caribbean Madness?
no
Mayhem?
Mayhem. Yeah.
Mayhem. Okay, okay. I'm gonna ask you about it. I'm gonna check out. I listened to some of the Rodway project. Uh, I'm gonna listen to the Victoria Monet Deluxe for sure. I didn't even know it came out. We'll see about T Grizzly. I was listening to one of his older projects the other day, and it was really good that I liked a lot. So we'll see. If I got time, I'll listen to it. But briefly on singles, you had the Tyler Deluxe or the Tyler Plus. You know, it was 3 new songs, and the first song on there is fire. If you know
Mm.
anything about Amapiano, anything Tony Dorado is on is a slap. He works a lot with Uncle Waffles, and I like a lot of his music. But definitely give those 3 songs a listen. The first one is a slap. That's probably gonna be my song that I give y'all at the end. Uncle Waffles put out Wadi Busa, the remix featuring Joey Badass. And I think it's interesting because there's gonna be another remix with ASAP Ferg on it, or just Ferg, I guess. Uh, but this was to me, I like the trend. I don't particularly like the feature. I'm not gonna lie.
Mhm.
Like the Joey Badass feature is just okay, and I compare it to like uh, there's other songs in this genre of like uh, the Ama Piano records with rappers on them. My favorite right now is Big Fat Machine by Major League DJs, Stefan Don, and then Fabio Foreign. I think that one is so hard. I like that song so much. I listen to that song all the time, probably like 3, 4 times a week. Um, and then Major League DJs has also done stuff with other people like Wiz Khalifa, and they did something with Burna Boy. I don't really like that, but yeah, I like the trend. I want more rappers on all my piano beats, but not too. I probably won't go back to this. I ain't gonna lie. Another single by J.O., the guy who did the 22 song that went really big last year. I like him a lot. He's been putting out a lot of good music. But he put out a single called you know, like, unexpected. You remember that? Unexpected, like amazing. It's spelled like that. Um, but this song is actually really good. He fits right in the same pocket as Popcorn. And so if you like anything Popcorn puts out, you will like this song and all the recent stuff that J.O. has been doing.
Yeah, I like this a lot.
You liked it? You heard it?
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
But that was it on my end. Why Live, Skepta, and Flo Milli. I listened to like a little bit of this, but what did you think of it?
Um, I thought it was interesting. I thought it was interesting to hear Skepta kind of step into Flo Milli's world. That's kind of what it sounded like to me. I thought it was a cool song. I thought it was just something to mention, kind of like a UK US collab. Thought it would be
Mhm.
cool to talk about, but it was cool. It was cool.
I have been seeing, and I think this song would be better than the Lil Baby stuff. But so every year the Jacksonville Jaguars play a game in London, and this year they played against the Chicago Bears, and so Lil Durk and Central C were at the Chicago Bears Jacksonville Jaguars game, and I guess Lil Durk just got accepted into the UK. He couldn't go to the UK before, and they've had a song that they said that they were going to put out after Ramadan, which was in the spring, and then it sort of just went ghost. So now that the only reason I'm bringing up them in the game is because I hope it means the song is coming out, because I feel like that song would be harder than the Little Baby stuff. It grew on me. The song, I liked it, but I think this one would be better. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, man. Caribbean Mayhem. How was that? Caribbean Mayhem.
It was good. It was cool. I feel like they played a lot of good music. When I got there, I found out it was Caribbean mixed with Afro beats. What I didn't enjoy about it, yeah, it was a weird mix. It wasn't like a weird mix, but it was like they had like a Caribbean part, and then they went all Afro beats, and then they went back Caribbean. So it wasn't really like, I'm trying to mix in Burna Boy with popcorn. It wasn't like that. But it was really cool. You know that dude. the JP dude that made the song that you ever told a bitch I got G. You remember that? Did you see that on TikTok? No. You ever made a bitty hit her knees? Hey, you ever seen that? No. They'll know what I'm talking
JP.
about. Yeah, look it up. You can look it up, but they'll know what I'm talking about when I put it on TikTok. So
Oh,
basically, he popped out at Caribbean Mayhem. He was in Florida. He was on stage doing a little thing. It was whatever. That was cool. I'll neither confirm or deny none of any of my actions that night. The flag definitely was a big hit. I had about 2 or 3 girls who came up to me just trying to take a picture because we both had the Virgin Islands flag.
mm.
But it was a great time. You know, I want to go to Juve. Let's just say that I want to go to Juve. So
Do you?
yeah.
I just went. I just went to a paint. I went to Orlando Juve 2 weeks ago. I didn't mention it. So Orlando Juve, Rum and Jerk. Shout out my boy DJ Nate and Orlando Juve. They did a collab event in. It was in. It's on the north side or the west side. It was like near downtown. It was like 15 minutes from where I live at though. It was a paint. It was a paint Juve. And so they had like water guns and a bunch of like paint, and they was throwing them at people and shooting people with the paint and stuff like that. I got hold of somebody's water gun, so that's what I was on all night. I was doing that and catching wines all night, all night. It was fun. I ain't gonna lie. And you know what it made me? It made me more mad that my last carnival carnival experience ended the way it did. It made me more mad because it was more lit there. It was more lit there. 100%, 100% in Miami, and I left an hour and 20 minutes in, and it's 7 hours. I was more mad the other day, and you know who you are. You know what's crazy? I seen her at the Paint Juve.
For real?
She was there. She was there, and I'm like, yo, we could have been whatever. It was fun, and I was saying, so we need to hit that. I'm thinking about next year. I'm definitely doing London Carnival. 100%. That was in August. You might not be able to make it because you won't be in school. You won't be in school,
No.
so you might be able to make it. I'm thinking about Trinidad. If I'm really, it's that one's hit or miss. That one's in February and it's expensive, so I don't know. And then I'm also thinking about Grenada
For what? Like just a trip?
Carnival.
Oh.
Their carnival is lit. Antigua's carnival is lit. There's a lot of them, but I'm thinking about Grenada next year with one of my friends. So we'll definitely figure that out. We should definitely go. We should go to one.
Let me know.
All right, man. I think that was pretty much all I want to talk. Oh, Lance Stevenson on the radar freestyle. Did you hear it? Did you?
I clicked it. I listened to 4 bars and I went back about my business, bro. I'm not dealing with that. Like, no.
I was gonna start the podcast with that. I was going to. I almost did because I was like, "This is the Matrix. What is happening? What is even happening right now?"
I mean, it's believable from Lance Stevenson, but like, I don't need it. He could have kept that to himself. He could have done that in his room with his homies.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Do you think? Okay, last question I got for you, and then we could just give our songs. When does the Kendrick album drop? Because SZA just posted about it.
When does the Kendrick album drop?
What do you think?
January? I feel like top of the year sounds good.
Yeah.
Top of the year. That's what I think. I think right before the Super Bowl gives it a little bit of time to breathe. I feel like he's kind of just letting stuff simmer for the rest of this year. He's kind of staying low, but I think he's about to have a crazy 2025. So either like end of December, like I would say if it was going to be end of December, like Christmas week type vibe. But if
Christmas
not,
week.
yeah.
Do you think he would do like some weird psychopath stuff, like drop on Friday, December 13th?
Is that like when Hanukkah starts?
No, it's just Friday the 13th.
Oh, maybe.
That was just an idea. Maybe, maybe not. I'm just throwing random stuff, I'm throwing shit at a wall and hope it sticks. I think in the next month. We'll see. We'll see. I just want it sooner rather than later. It's been kind of long now. What do you want the people to hear? What do you want the people to hear this week?
Okay. Well, I guess I'll pick one off that Victoria Monet project. Like I said, I'll definitely throw. Love is Stronger Than Pride. I really liked that when I was listening to it. Real chill vibe. And then also I would say I heard a lot since we last recorded, so give me a
Same.
second. So Ombre dropped a project, like a little EP, 5 pack, whatever, a couple months ago. I missed that. But Perfect Timing on there is a really good song as well. It's
Okay.
December. I'm not in a cold place, but I'm still in my R&B vibe because it'd be cold in the morning. So those are my two songs. Perfect Timing by Ombre. And sorry, one second. Let me scroll back up. I'm almost there. Love is Stronger Than Pride, Victoria Monet. Check those two out. Yes, sir.
You know what's crazy? I was listening to on the way back from the beach. I was listening to East Atlanta Love Letter. I forgot about that one. I ain't gonna lie. I got a couple songs for y'all this week too. The first song I've liked since Vibes Cartel got out of jail. Major Lazer, Vibes Cartel, Nobody Move. It's 2 minutes. It's a reggae record. It's not even a dancehall record. Put it in your headphones. And then I would say, ooh, this is hard. I would probably say Elon Musk by Shali Papi. I got it. I understood the assignment. Again, there's certain artists where it's like fine. That song is one of those for sure.
The one that Vibes Cartel has over Miss Independent, like the flip, bro, that one goes so crazy every time in Caribbean, man, bro.
Romping shot with Spice. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Caribbeans don't even acknowledge Miss Independent. They don't even acknowledge it.
Hell no.
Because that one's hard. That one is hard. Yo, Romping shot. If that comes on and you're with your girl, shout out Vibes, man. Shout out Vibes. What was your favorite song that you heard this weekend?
I actually liked a couple. Hold on, and it was last weekend, but
I can't stop looking you. Hey, I'm gonna be back outside. I'm about to be back outside. Y'all do not want to see me. Y'all do not want to see me.
I would either say "Turn and Wine" by Vibes Cartel, or I heard this song that I had to Shazam in there called "Wine" by Sham. I didn't know that one before. That one was crazy.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Okay. Ooh, I'll give you some homework. Have you heard how much soca? You probably haven't heard a ton of soca then.
No. But bro, the soca was crazy too. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Soca is a very I want to give you a soca song to go listen to. Follow the leader. Yeah, that's it. That's the easy one. That's the easy
that one's crazy.
You just jump in the line. Ooh, you heard Family by Skinny Fabulous?
No.
Family.
I probably have.
Here, wait, let me play it. Yeah, I'm catching up. Yeah. We back at we back at Carnival next year. I can imagine it already, bro. I was catching an imaginary wine right there. Yeah, nah. We back outside. Y'all don't want to see us outside. Hughes brothers at Carnival. Yeah. Yeah. All right, man. I'll actually make that my third song. You know what I'm saying? I'll make that my third song. We got Family, Skinny Fabulous, Michelle Montano, Buju Garland. I gave y'all Major Lazer, Vibes Cartel, Nobody Move, and Elon Musk remix by Shali Papi, Fireboy DML, and Zlatan. Dang, I gave them a mix right there.
Yeah.
I gave them a mix right there. All right, man. We at 70. You know what I'm saying? We about to be back spamming the internet in terms of the content. You know what I'm saying? We back outside. 20 pieces of content coming out this week, guys. 20. We back at it like crack addicts. You know what I'm saying? Don't do drugs. There. We're going to see y'all next week. You know what I'm saying? We'll be back. What we going to talk about next week? We got to give them the preview. What are we talking about next week?
I don't know yet. We'll figure that out. But let's go with Future. Is he gonna drop another album? Because the last one was bad, and I didn't really like it. But hey, we didn't talk about that either.
Future J. Cole? Future J. Cole? Maybe. I might do
Maybe.
that just for the fun of it.
I think that would be fun.
All right, man. We'll see y'all next week.